Hi everyone, this is Allison from Magnified Ministries. I just wanted to get on today. I asked the Lord what he wanted to share with his people. And one of the things that he said is that it's all about to make sense. Your whole life is about to make sense. Everything that you've been through, even your bloodline, it's all about to make sense because you were the point. And the things that you have been through, the conspiring, it's kind of hysterical. You have to just laugh if you look back and you see the plot every time and at every move, and the enemy infiltrated certain scenarios and people and over and over and over. And it's a miracle that you're still standing. It's a miracle. And to keep going, don't give up. It's about to break for you. It's all about to make sense. And it's much bigger than we realize. Though it's what we've just been through and what it's prepared us for is much bigger. And the position that you are in, that proximity that you are in is way more important than you have ever realized. So all the prophetic words, all the things that God's spoken to you, all the things that you have been through, all those acts of obedience, they're about to pay off. And that scripture where it talks about you're going to be harvesting and planting at the same time, it's going to overtake you. That is coming into your life. That is a declaration over your life right now. And every area is going to overflow, and it will make sense. It will make sense that I'm just thinking about my own story and about walking through a process like John the Baptist, walking through that, being told where to go, what to say, working with people along the way to help me, and how a lot of that was not pleasant experiences and not good. And having to wade through all of that, like what just happened? Was that me? I got some freedom there, but this and this and this was going on, and just the strategy of the enemy over and over and over, and to get you to believe these things about yourself, these core beliefs that you had just got upturned, and God's like, it's actually the exact opposite. The enemy's been going after these very things about you your whole life. And it's about to make sense why these things were hard, and why these things, you had to suffer certain things, and why the people around you turned against you, and why you've had to go through iterations of, you can't take certain people with you to the next place. And even, churches you've been in, institutions you've been a part of, maybe he had you move to a city, a different town, city, country, and you're like, what am I doing here? It's all about to make sense. And I think that the shifting is still majorly happening, just majorly. I don't even think we've seen the apex of that yet. And again, in every level of society, and in the societies that are in the unseen, so to speak, that are hidden, there's jockeying and positioning and betrayal and backstabbing and confusion and all these things going on. And so we see sort of the ripple effect of those things that are done behind closed doors, those things that are done without our understanding that they're even happening. Those things are happening right now. And so the reverberations of those that we're seeing in our pulpits, we're seeing on the news, we're seeing in businesses and these huge multinational corporations making plays. Okay, so there's things going on behind the scenes that we're not privy to, but remember what God said. What Jesus said in the Gospels, he said that everything hidden will be made known. Everything that's done behind closed doors will be shouted from the rooftops. So we see that exposure happening, and the exposure is going to be unbelievable. That's because we don't have the mindsets, and we don't have this constructs and the context for what's being divulged, it's really hard to believe. But those of us who have walked and who have discovered and who have gone through the process, we're going to help others go through theirs. So it's all about to make sense, and it's everything that you've been through. And I'm saying, I'm speaking to this to myself as well. Everything that you've been through and everything that you've had to endure is not in vain. It has prepared you for such a time as this. So thank you, and I'll see you guys soon.